Welcome to a journey beyond the limits of knowledge, beyond the arrogance of man, and into the depths of hidden history. In this video, we uncover the story of a corporation that redefined humanity itself. A company that saw history not as a record, but as a tool to shape the future. But what happens when a company seeks to control not just power, but knowledge itself? When the pursuit of order leads to something far worse than oppression? What is a civilization without memory, without control, without a guiding hand? For centuries, nations have risen and fallen, each seeking to leave their mark on history. Some through war, others through wisdom. But in the end, all were forgotten because knowledge alone does not grant dominion. But there was one entity that refused to be forgotten. One force that learned to manipulate, to erase, to rewrite. Its name was Abstergo Industries. A corporation that did not seek to rule, but to shape. A company that saw the past not as something to be understood, but as something to be controlled. What if they were right? For Abstergo Industries, the company that rewrote history, tonight we step into the shadow of Abstergo. The mega corporation that redefined human progress, that saw the past not as a lesson, but as a weapon. Prepare yourself, because the truth is far darker than you imagine. This is the story of the company that rewrote history itself. There are those who dream of changing the world, and then there are those who already have. Some believe in freedom, others in control, but only a few believe in absolute order. Abstergo was not just a technology company. It was not just a corporate empire. It was something else. Force that sought not only to influence history, but to rewrite it in its own image. But the past does not bend so easily. And those who seek to control it often find themselves trapped by the very forces they manipulate. The roots of Abstergo stretch deep into history, born from the ambitions of a secretive order. The Templars, an ancient brotherhood, sought control over mankind through stability, through order. They did not conquer through war, but through knowledge, through manipulation. When their methods evolved, so did their reach. The modern world did not need kings or emperors, it needed corporations, and so Abstergo Industries was born. A perfect entity with only one directive, absolute control. Their advancements were not meant to enlighten humanity. They were meant to shackle it, to monitor it, to turn free will into an illusion. They did not seek truth. They did not seek enlightenment. Abstergo had one goal, to ensure that history itself served their vision. At first, the world saw innovation, medical breakthroughs, revolutionary technology, the promise of a better future. But progress always comes with a cost. As Abstergo's influence spread, a question remained unanswered. What is a corporation but a kingdom? What is a CEO but a ruler? And what is a kingdom without absolute control? For centuries, mankind has sought to uncover the past. Stories of lost civilizations, of ancient secrets buried beneath the sands of time. The unknown, vast and mysterious. But Abstergo did not fear the unknown. They sought to own it. Their research reached into the deepest corners of history. Genetic experiments that blurred the line between past and present. Machines that extracted memory from DNA. Knowledge once thought lost, unearthed and rewritten to serve their agenda. And then they found something. Something that should never have been found. Not a relic, not a technology, but a force, a will beyond their control. The pieces of Eden. To Abstergo, they were not artifacts. They were not mysteries. They were the key. Instruments of absolute dominion. A power that could shape reality itself. They did not fear them. They coveted them. If history could be controlled, then why should humanity remain unpredictable? Why should people have the freedom to choose to rebel? The company had long abandoned the idea of free will. Instead, it sought obedience. But history cannot be erased. Not truly. Abstergo's ambition led them to the brink of discovery and disaster. Rebel factions. Leaks. Assassins who fought to undo their work. Truth buried beneath propaganda, voices silenced in the name of order. And yet the company endured, because ignorance is a powerful tool. Governments turned a blind eye. Scientific progress fueled their reach. Humanity's knowledge of its own history was dictated by a corporation that no longer saw them as people but as variables in an equation. If history could be controlled, then surely it had to be written by something greater. Abstergo turned its eyes to an ancient war. The battle between assassins and Templars, a conflict that had shaped civilization itself. They did not seek to end it, they sought to win it. to rewrite history so that only their version remained, but the past does not surrender so easily. When Abstergo sent their first Animus projects into the depths of memory, they did not find submission. They found resistance. They found truth. They found individuals who refused to be erased. And yet the company did not stop, because corporations do not need morality. They do not need consent. They only need results, and Abstergo had already rewritten too much to turn back. Even as their own subjects turned against them, even as their own knowledge became their greatest weakness. Even as the past itself fought back against their lies, Abstergo does not truly die. It adapts. It manipulates. It endures. The pursuit of control did not stop. The search for obedience did not stop. The hunger for dominance did not stop. And somewhere behind the screens in facilities hidden from the public eye, their research continues. The whispers of analysts digging through DNA memories, algorithms rewriting historical records, the hum of machines extracting secrets thought lost to time, waiting to be used. And in those quiet moments, one question lingers. Did Abstergo win? Did they find their answer? Or did they, like so many before them, simply become another footnote in the very history they tried to control? A reminder that some knowledge should never be hidden. Some truths should never be rewritten. That free will is never given, only taken.